Good morning. This is Elder G again. I was just sitting around thinking again. You know, that's usually what you do when you be just sitting around. You got a lot of time, and you be looking at the news, and you see the news where the unemployment rate went up to 4.2, and then for the last 3 months now, you know, the job rate has been going down. And it made me think. It made me think when I saw the news. It made me think back to October, and it made me think that. And I asked myself, what was people thinking back in October, right before the election, when when Donald Trump lost office in 2020 and Biden and Harris took over, and at the time that he left office, over 600,000 people in America has died from COVID. In total, over 1 million people died from COVID. But God brought us through. And I think about all the lives that were lost because President Trump was so slow to act. And he wasn't taking what was going on seriously. Talking about taking bleach and nuking themselves. They try to get rid of the virus. And how the whole country almost had to shut down. And then Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came in and they did a good job. They took control of the coronavirus. They brought down inflation. They created more jobs than any other president in the history of the country. Minorities, unemployment, and salary were just increased. And then they let the crazy man that lost the election come along and tell them how bad the economy was and how bad Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did. Out of all the things that they done, all the people that died, all the people that got sick, all the jobs that was lost, and under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, all that was getting better. All the projections of where this country was going, it was all sunshine and roses. And you go out and you re-elect a man that lost in 2019. That over 600,000 people died under his presidency. And the whole country almost closed down. All the good things that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did and the Congress, all of that, it didn't mean nothing to you. Because your hate for different races of people, for black and brown people, just totally blind you from seeing what was right before your eyes. I don't understand. Talk to me like I'm a 6-year-old because I don't understand how people that got degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, doctorate degrees, could vote for a con man that did all that damage to this country, trying to destroy the educational system. You got to remember, the Pilgrims came over here in 1620. So we've been building the Constitution and trying to make the Constitution better ever since 1620. And you're going to let this man come in roughly 6 months and destroy everything it took from the beginning of this country, basically in 1620. It took all of that time for us to develop the FBI and the CIA and the Homeland Security and the Department of Education. It took us from 1620 just to get right here. And because of your prejudice and your hate, you is gonna let a crazy man destroy everything. All the military men and women that went to fight to protect this country, not only fight, died. Your sons and your daughters died to protect this Constitution, to try to make it better. And just because of the fact that you are becoming the minority, it's making you so mad and making you so upset that you didn't care nothing else about the 600,000 people that died from COVID. And continue on to Joe Biden until he got in control. Over 1 million people died. It didn't mean nothing to you. All the jobs that was lost didn't mean nothing to you. All the people that committed suicide and all this stuff during that time because of the situation, it didn't mean nothing to you. The only thing that meant anything to you was to get rid of black and brown people. Churches on every corner. My God, what a shame. Thank you.